Hello, Point Pleasant sports fans, and welcome to another episode of the Ocean Star Sports Show. I'm your host, sports reporter Dominic Polio. We're just going to get right into it. I've got soccer and a little bit of football for you guys. All state tournament action for soccer and the final regular season game for football. First up, Point Boro boys soccer. They got 2 games in this week. One a win, one a loss. Great games, both of them. So let's see how it all played out for the Panthers. The Point Boro boys soccer team hosted 11-seeded Collingswood in the quarterfinals round of the South Jersey Group 2 state tournament last Thursday. The Panthers rolled to a 4-1 victory after Collingswood helped them score the game's first goal. Boro earned a corner, and it was Mason Remendelli with a kick. The ball hits off a Collingswood defender and right into goal, and Boro was up 1 in the 9th minute. Shortly after, Boro scored as a result of a Matt Kimack throw-in. The Collingswood goalie comes out with a swat, and Boro freshman Mariano Matadiegue turns and shoots for the 2-goal lead. The Panthers were not quite finished, though, as they netted one more goal before half. Another long throw-in from Kimack made its way to the far post, where Remendelli came in hot with the volley. He gets the score, and Boro had a comfortable lead at halftime. 11 minutes into the second half was when Collingswood managed to muster up a score. Nick Duda deflects a ball into the air, and Adrian Trejo was in the right spot at the right time for the header. Boro was looking for an offside call, but Duda's touch was enough to make the play legitimate. It did not matter too much, though, as Boro was able to ice the victory before the final whistle. Remendelli sends the free kick to the left post, where Liam Kiranovic redirects it to the opposite side. Freshman Christian Diamata comes crashing in with the header, and Boro goes back up by 3. The Panthers eventually close out the win 4-1. Mariano Matadiegue. Mariano Matadiegue. Mariano Matadiegue. I'm going to have to get used to saying that name. Only a freshman. Him and Christian Diamato are going to be a big part of Point Boro's offense moving forward with the program. The Panthers got the win. They moved on to the next round, semifinals, which was played at home again. This time, a really tough Haddonfield Memorial High School team. Seated at 7, but they played a little bit above that. Check out the highlight. It was a tough game between 3-seeded Point Boro boys soccer and 7-seeded Haddonfield Memorial on Monday in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals match. In the end, it was Haddonfield who took the game by 1 goal, which came late in the match in the 76th minute. After the Panthers narrowly escaped a goal here, trying their best to clear the loose ball again and again, it was the very next play that put them behind. After Haddonfield won possession on a goal kick, they quickly pushed the ball upfield. Steve DiTomaso delivered the perfect pass to Max Green, who slipped Tyler Haynes and pushed the ball into goal. Boro fought hard in the closing minutes, even earning 2 throw-ins. Here, Nick Duda with the nice header across goal, and Jacob Kiranovic got his leg on the high bounce. Unfortunately, that ball rolls just wide, sealing Boro's fate. It had been a close game prior to Haddonfield's score. Haynes did a lot of work in the first half to keep the score even at 0. Boro's best chance came in the closing seconds of the first half on a corner kick. Mason Remendelli tries to get his head on the ball, but Haddonfield was able to clear. Matt Moran was there for the rebound and ripped the frozen rope towards goal. Haddonfield's Finn Miller was able to pop the ball up and corral a deflection to avoid any damage. It was a hard-fought game, but Boro fell 1-0 to Haddonfield Memorial. Talk about a real tough way to go out. I thought that ball was going to roll right in those closing minutes there. We would have had a nice little overtime highlight for you guys, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. That wraps up a phenomenal season for the Point Boro boys soccer team, and we're going to go to another soccer team that also unfortunately had to wrap up their season, but a phenomenal season it was. The highlight, Point Beach girls soccer versus Shore Regional in the quarterfinals round of the Central Jersey Group 1 state tournament. That game took place last Friday, and it was a thriller. Roller coaster of emotions, to put it lightly. I've got the highlights, so sit back, relax, and see what you missed. It was an exciting 4-seed versus 5-seed quarterfinals match that should have been a sectional championship between Point Beach girls soccer and Shore Regional. After a wild first half, it was the Blue Devils who came out on top with the 4-2 win. But it was the Garnet Gulls who struck first as senior Reagan Gould delivers the perfect pass to freshman Abby Angelucci. She quickly finishes with the score. The goal opened up the scoring, and it was Shore Regional who found the net shortly after. Shore's Frankie McDonough gets a step on Brittany Richardson before setting in a cross on the ground. Hannah Birdsall unloads the rocket, and we have a tie game. It didn't last long, though, as Julia Eichenbaum settles a ball, turns, and shoots just out of reach of Tony Abbey in goal. A nice goal for Shore, but it was Angelucci who answered for Beach with an absolutely beautiful strike. What a goal. Shore's goalie had no chance on that one, and at the half, the two teams were tied at 2. But it was Shore that won the second half, and Eichenbaum who had the go-ahead score. She makes a move here around 2 goal defenders and has no problem finishing one-on-one. Beach continued to press the attack, but could not get anything going against a tough Shore defense. Then, in the 74th minute, Shore iced the win with a slow roller from McDonough that gets the inside of the left post. The goals put up a fight, but fall just short to Shore Regional 4-2. And there you have it, folks. Another young freshman talent showing what they've got. Abby Angelucci with a phenomenal game. Really strong kick on that second goal. That was a wonder to watch. Looking forward to great things in the coming years for her. As for the team, it was a tough way to go out, especially against Shore Regional, but it should not take away from a phenomenal girls soccer season for Point Beach. We're going to stick with Point Beach. We're going to transition to football. The Garnet Gulls hosted Mater Dei in their last regular season game of the fall 2016. Really nice of Coach John Wagner to get all of his senior players in on senior night. So that was the case, and this is a highlight. The Point Beach football team had its hands full in their final regular season game last Friday. The Garnet Gulls played host to undefeated Mater Dei, losing the senior night game 41-0. Mater Dei's offensive attack was quick to get on the board and never let up. After scoring twice in the first quarter, the Sarahs piled on 2 more scores before halftime. The first was a 24-yard catch and run up the sideline. And the second was a shifty 13-yard run. Mater Dei hit all but one of its extra point attempts to enter halftime up 27-0. Out of the half, the Gulls had their longest drive, featuring a highlight catch from Connor Kells. Fraunheim to Kells, who keeps possession on his way to the ground. Mater Dei eventually stopped Beach's drive and answered with a long touchdown run. The Sarahs would add one last score before the final whistle to complete their undefeated regular season. The Garnet Gulls take the 41-0 loss on senior night. And there you have it, folks. That was a pretty big highlight for Mater Dei, who completed the regular season undefeated 9-0. But more importantly, and most importantly, Point Beach hosts the first round of the playoffs tonight at 7 o'clock. They will be hosting 7-seeded Florence. Beach holds the 2 seed. Across the bridge, Point Boro football will host a 5-seeded Bernards team. Not really too sure how good they are. They've been putting up a lot of points over the course of the season, but it should be a good game as the Panthers are seeded at 4, but are definitely looking to avenge last year's first round loss in the state playoffs. So, I'll be there for that. And that means you can follow me on Twitter. Transition to that right now. Follow me on Twitter at Dompolio. That's at DOMPOLLIO. I'll be giving you updates from whatever game I end up going to. Also, a little bit out of order here, but don't forget to pick up today's copy of The Ocean Star. That is 11/11, November 11th. Make a wish, guys. 11/11/2016. And read that sports section from front to back. Got some good stuff coming in there, and the first round of season reviews are printed. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the show. That's all I've got for this week. Next week, football, probably a little bit more football. So stick around, and I'll see you guys next Friday for another episode of the Ocean Star Sports Show. In the meantime, signing off for Star News Group, I'm Dominic Polio, wishing you a happy weekend. Thanks for stopping by.